Docks Marine opens 7 days a week from 8 to 5. Sales, rental, service, all in one place. It's at Docks Marine, 5803 Eichard Ridge Road.
Welcome back into the WHKY News, where it's time for Community Focus. Ralph Mangum with you. Let's all bend and snap now as Arianna Mack heads to the green room to learn all about the theater's current production of Legally Blonde.
The Green Room Community Theater's 38th season of live theater begins with Legally Blonde. Joining us in Community Focus, Jenny Canterbury as Elle Woods in Legally Blonde.
So I'm playing Elle Woods, and basically this is about a girl who is madly in love with a man named Warner Huntington III to be precise, and she ends up getting broken up with when she thinks that she is being proposed to because he's running away to Harvard and leaving her behind, so he thinks, but instead she follows him to Harvard and proves herself, and she meets this nice little fella along the way named Emmett, and they become really close friends. And she also meets Paulette, and through all of her friendships, they kind of build her up and teach her how to have faith in herself, and she becomes an amazing queen and a law student and valedictorian.
And because I already know a little bit about your background, I know that you've played Elle Woods in Legally Blonde before. Does this time feel different?
It definitely feels different. I mean, in some ways they are the same just because Elle Woods is just who she is. But it's kind of fun that I've played it a certain way before, and then now I'm getting to play with her just a little bit more and kind of change certain ways I'm saying things. And obviously you're around different people, and it's a different atmosphere, and you have people that are, you have people that build you up in both scenarios and become friends with. And yeah, just because of the atmosphere that I'm in, like, it definitely feels different, but it's still just the same amount of magic and excitement, I feel like, that I did the last time.
Perfect. And if someone had never seen the original film, what do you think they could learn from Elle Woods here at the Green Room?
First of all, go watch the original film. But I think what they could learn from Legally Blonde is kind of what I mentioned before: have faith in yourself, and that never goes out of style. The cast is phenomenal, first of all. This is one of the strongest casts that I've worked with. The ensemble sounded gorgeous from day one. Everyone seems to be bonding well, and the music direction is incredible. Direction was incredible. So I'm loving working with this team, and this is my first show at the Green Room, so it's such a nice place to be and such an encouraging atmosphere. So I've loved every second of it.
Is there anything you want us to know about Legally Blonde at the Green Room?
Something that people need to know is look at what's behind me. We have this massive set. It's incredible. Our set designers have worked so incredibly hard, above and beyond, for this gorgeous set. It's a massive set for a stage that is not quite as big as a Broadway stage, but a fair space all the same. And then underneath us, we have an 11-piece orchestra, and it's going to be powerful. It's going to be so strong and magical.
Performances are scheduled for September 1st and continuing through the 15th. Get your tickets at thegreenroomtheater.org. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. Jennifer Nicole Canterbury is just so good. Don't miss that show. WHKY's Rob Eastwood has the details on a housing program available for disabled residents of North Carolina.
The North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, or NCDHHS, recently launched North Carolina's Strategic Housing Plan. The goal of this plan is to maintain, increase, and better utilize affordable supportive housing for people with disabilities across the state. This plan addresses housing needs for individuals with disabilities, including those who are currently receiving or eligible for NCDHHS-funded services, as well as those who are experiencing homelessness, currently residing in congregate settings, or at risk of entry into these settings. The Strategic Housing Plan focuses on 5 goal areas to improve access to housing in North Carolina communities: increasing access to and development of supportive housing, increasing the stability of households and efficient access to affordable supportive housing through non-development strategies, providing quality housing support services statewide and supporting the development of training related to these services, enhancing coordination among state agencies administering housing funding and programs, and increasing partnerships across the state to bolster affordable housing. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development recently announced a nearly $8 million grant awarded to the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency to create 225 additional affordable housing units in North Carolina for people with disabilities. For more information about the North Carolina Strategic Housing Plan, you can visit ncdhhs.gov, or you can get more information by going to this story at our website, WHKY.com. Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you all for joining us here on Community Focus. On behalf of Rob Eastwood, Arianna, Mack, Jason Savage, and Jennifer Nicole Canterbury, I'm Ralph Mangum. This has been the WHKY News.